Hello everybody, Jim Weston here from New England Drone Works, and I am here to touch base with you guys to let you know that New England Drone Works here in Herman, Maine, right next door to Bangor, will be starting an FAA Part 107 course, so that anybody who wants to get their Part 107 license to fly their drones commercially can actually come here and learn. It will be an in-class type of thing, so it's nothing that you can see on the web or learn on the web. We apologize for this, but we don't. For two reasons. One is we're not set up for that yet, and number two, we really like the classroom setting because it gives a good one-on-one with myself and my students. And we want to make sure that you guys walk out of here with the confidence that you're going to need to go ahead and take the written exam for the FAA. Now, the school will be starting on March 7th and 8th. It runs for the 2 days. It starts at 9 a.m. and runs to 5 p.m. on both days. The cost and the tuition for this course is going to be $350. I know that for some you're going to look at it and go, well, you know, that's a little bit more expensive than some web-driven courses. And others are going to say, wow, that's a pretty good price because I've seen it as high as like $1,500. Well, there's a couple of reasons why we're doing this. First off, we're not a web-driven course. So, yeah, it's a little bit more personal than that. Hence the reason why you're paying a whole lot less money than the $350. You don't get the personalized service, and if you have an immediate question, sometimes you're not going to be able to get answered right away. However, when you're right here, you have a question in the middle of the course, I can answer it right away. And we can, if there's something that I can't answer, which is probably highly unlikely, I'm not being stuck up by saying this, but I've done quite a bit of research, then we'll look it up together. That's how it works, okay? So some of the things that we will be covering on this course is going to be like mainly aeronautical maps, because when I took the test for the Part 107, there was a big coverage on aeronautical maps, their terms, meanings, and all that. And just to show you from this map that you're looking at right here, there's a lot of information that's on here. A lot of people can look at this particular map right here and say, wow, what does all this stuff mean? Well, when you guys come in to take the course, we're going to actually be covering all of that right there. So by the time you walk out of here, you're going to know what you need to know in order to take that test with the information that I give you on that map. You don't need to know everything that's on that map, because a lot of it is, when they make the maps, those raster charts, they actually make it for everybody from private pilots, sport pilots, all the way up to commercial pilots. So there's travel vectors in there you guys don't even need to worry about, because most of those planes fly at 36,000 feet. Your drone will never make it up that high, I don't even think, with a 30-minute battery. But if it can, don't do it. 400 feet AGL is your limit. Some people don't even know that. So if you're like a photographer, and just for your own personal interest, you are doing photography using a drone, I know of a couple of people that actually do that. But eventually down the line, if it sometimes happens. It actually happened to me. I was flying my drone and I was doing photography and stuff like this, but this was after I got my Part 107 license. I was approached by somebody who asked me if I would do aerial photography for their wedding. And so, of course, I've never done an aerial photography for a wedding before, but of course I'm going to say yes, because any experience that I gain out of this, I'm going to do it. So me being the research person I am, I looked it up, see how other people have done weddings and all this. So I got some grand ideas on how to do it, and so I went and did it. And the video turned out quite amazing. So if you get into a situation like that where you are a hobbyist and you want to do things like take pictures or do a video for a wedding, as a drone operator, you're going to have your Part 107 license in order to do that. Because if you're going to take any type of monetary compensation for doing aerial photography or videography, you're going to have the Part 107 license in order to do that. Now, a lot of people say, well, geez, I'm only going to do it one time. Why should I have to go and spend $150 for the written test and $350 for a course to just do it one time? Well, the problem is that a lot of people look at the situation as it's an inconvenience, a monetary inconvenience for them. But the biggest part about it is safety. The one thing that the FAA wants to instill in all of its drone operators is how to safely fly their drone. And in the course, I've got some pretty gnarly pictures of people that were hurt by drones, people that were in property flying in them, property damage and things like that. And there's rules that the FAA has to go by, and they make up the rules in order to have drone operators fly safely. So in this course, all of that stuff is covered. And the nice part about it is, if you don't want to later on use your Part 107 for commercial purposes or anything like that, at least you know the safety factors. So even if you come in here and take this course, just for the safety factors alone and the knowledge of what the FAA has that regulates these drones flying around, especially near airports, where you can have skydivers, balloons, and other different obstructions, you're going to need to know them. Even if you don't get your Part 107 license, this course is going to be beneficial to you because you'll know exactly what the FAA is concerned about when these things are in the air. So that's what this course is giving a heads up on. So to give you a little bit more information about the course, I'm going to reiterate that the course is actually going to be starting on the 7th and 8th of March. It goes from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And the course is going to be $350. If you want to sign up for the course, you can go directly to this website right here, and that website is bookio.com/NEDW107. But you can go ahead and copy and paste. You guys can't copy and paste that, but it will be down in the description below the video right here. So you can just go ahead and copy and paste. I might even put a link in there. Actually, I think I will put a link in there. But if you do have any questions about the course, please call me at that number right there, 207-951-5027, or you can email me at this email address right here, and that is pdwbangor@gmail.com. If you have any questions about the course, and one of the frequently asked questions about the course is going to be, what if I sign up for the course and I am not able to make it last minute? Hey, we know life happens, so actually it's not a big deal. The course is non-refundable. I got to tell you that up front, okay? But if you cannot make it for your course, you can always switch dates. You can always move it ahead, because the course is going to run every 2 weeks beyond the 7th and 8th of March. So when you go onto Bookio, you'll see it. You'll see all the dates. You can hit the book now button, and you can hit the calendar and choose what month. If you don't want to do the course until June, there's even dates in there for that. So like I said, if you have any questions about that too, just give me a call, 207-951-5027. And a lot of other things that you've been covering in the course, and it's too numerous to mention in a very short video. So if you want to take the course, you have to sign up with me to find out what more is in it. So from New England Drone Works, thank you and have an awesome day.